What's going on, guys? And wow, what a fucking pay-per-view. That's all I got to say. Uh, I give the pay-per-view a 9 overall. But the only reason I really give it a 9 is because the ring broke. What? The ring broke? Well, I'll get to that in just a minute. Uh, First off, let me just say, I don't even know. I haven't even looked at the sheet. I was keeping up with it on and off to see what I did with the predictions. Let's see. I went 1, 2, 3, 4, uh, 5 and 2. Uh, 5 and 2. There's only 7. There were 8 matches. I'll get to why. So if you want to, I'm gonna call that a win in the world heavyweight title match. Let me just go ahead and start off with that. The ring broke, a la Brock Lesnar Big Show, back in 2000 and was it 04? Oh no, not 04. 03. On SmackDown they did a spot where world title match. Brock Lesnar goes to superplex the Big Show off the top rope. The ring broke. Actually, the ring pretty much exploded, and you could see it. This time, it didn't go as good. That's why I was thinking that this was not planned. But then, and I'm still gonna stick with my I don't think it was planned. But who knows? Who knows? It looked like it wasn't planned. But credit to John Cena and Alberto Del Rio for being able to go out there with a wild card and make it work. Completely awesome. Anyway, the ring broke, so there was no winner to that match at all. The match just kind of died, pretty much like the ring did. But before that happened, Airboom won. Dolph Ziggler retained. Right after he lost in the tag title match, he defeated Zack Ryder to retain the United States title. Beth Phoenix retained the Divas title in a very, very good Divas title match. I mean, that match was just really, really good, and a lot of credit has to go to Eve Torres because she did really good in that match. I mean, it even shocked me. I didn't expect to see her do so well against Beth Phoenix because she hadn't in the past, and her matches hadn't been not like the one on the pay-per-view was. It was phenomenal, and I give her all the credit in the world for being able to keep up with who I think is the number one diva in the WWE right now in Beth Phoenix. Best all around. Christian was defeated by Sheamus. And I tweeted this for those of you who was watching my tweets. I or just happened to see it. I tweeted. I was like, I predicted Christian in this match, but something doesn't feel right. All of a sudden, something doesn't feel right. But I made the prediction and I stand by it. Also, during the Triple H CM Punk match, which they lost to Awesome Truth, I received a text message from somebody. I'm not naming names because I can't honestly do that. Saying that Kevin Nash was in the arena. I tweeted, well, I was just informed that Kevin Nash was there. And then after the match, I was like, well, I guess I was right. My informant was right. But, I started getting mad at myself. Why the hell didn't I think about that? Why the hell didn't I think that Nash was going to come in and cause? Because it's perfect the way they did it. And I don't know why I didn't think about it. But it makes perfect sense for that to happen. To set up more for Survivor Series. So, I was wrong. Okay? I didn't think. And that's just what happened. So anyway, Awesome Truth won. Mark Henry and Big Show just wasn't a great all-around match, to be honest, but still. And then Del Rio defeated Cena in a great last man standing match. The match was really good. The ending was very lackluster. I kind of feel like they should have just ended it when Alberto Del Rio pushed all those things in the back over on him. They had, for those of you who didn't watch the pay-per-view, they had in the interview section or whatever, they had like what I thought was like metal fence, but it was like some kind of steel. Like they had like 4 columns up. I mean, just pieces of steel, probably, again, steel. Probably, that wide or whatever, and, or at least the outside of them was, and shut up. And the other was, I mean, inside is probably a lot thinner than that. But Del Rio pushes those over on Cena, and then, of course, Super Cena gets up. Blah, blah, blah. Into the match. Awesome Truth interferes. Hits both of their finishing moves. Alberto Del Rio still has to use the title onto Cena. And Cena was getting up. He was up to one knee. But you have to be all the way up. You have to be on your feet. So that's why, before anybody says, but Cena was up. No, Cena wasn't up. So yeah, I got that prediction. But overall, the pay-per-view was a 9, I think. This is just my thoughts. Just because the ring broke and because Orton Rhodes was a really good match, like I thought it was going to be. The Divas, they didn't steal the show, but they put on a good show. And then the tag title match was really good. I think the thing with Ziggler and Ryder was really good. So the pay-per-view was a 9. A straight 9. It's very hard to become a 10. For me, the last 10 was Money in the Bank. Going back, I don't know what I give it right after the pay-per-view. I'll probably give it a 9, 9.5. But going back and watching it, like I've done several times since then, I give it a 10 now. But anyway, hit me up your comments, your thoughts. What did you think about the pay-per-view? Hit me up on Twitter, of course, always, or you can leave comments here. It's probably easier that way. But if you want to shout me out on Twitter, at the Answer Chaos on Twitter, also at the Answer Chaos on Facebook, shout out, let your voice be heard. Let me know what you think. Deuces as always. Make sure you tune in tomorrow, sometime about probably 1 o'clock Central Standard Time. So you just decide where you're at. Now I will have up my Monday Night Raw preview for tomorrow night with the fallout of WWE Vengeance. I will see you guys tomorrow.